Are you quite surprised that something so dark has been embraced by people so wholeheartedly and people are absolutely reveling in it?
No, I'm surprised it took this long for people to figure out that it was great entertainment.
I think that's a fair answer. And you went obviously right to season with this because a lot of shows they get a pilot
Right.
and then they decide if they want to do a series. They just said, okay, going to go straight to series with this. Were you kind of like, okay, that is a big gamble? Were you like, put the brakes on, let's just do the pilot and see how it goes? Or were you like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it?
I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. You know, the idea with the 13 episodes, because Thomas Harris had done all the heavy lifting, I knew the story worked. So there were so many aspects of the story that were yet to be explored that we'd have the opportunity to explore. And you know, one of the things that was terrifying in the process of a direct-to-series show is that it we're writing scripts ahead before we've seen what the director has done and what the cast has done. So one of the most terrifying days of the production for me was seeing David Slade's cut of his pilot and seeing the show, seeing how he elevated it, seeing how the cast elevated it, and then realizing that our scripts were not up to snuff and we had to scramble to match the tone of what we had preconceived to what we had actually seen work and make sure that we were telling the same story. So we really needed the show to tell us what it was.
There have been other lectors. Have you had any feedback on your Hannibal from any of them?
There were a couple of interviews that I read online of both Anthony Hopkins and Brian Cox giving solicited advice to Mads Mikkelsen on how to portray Hannibal Lecter, and both of them said, "Don't play him crazy."
That's cool. That's good advice. Now there are so many great TV shows on, US TV shows on right now. If you could do a job swap and actually take over a different show, which is the one you'd want to get in bed with?
I love The Walking Dead. I think
Everyone
it is.
wants to do that show.
It's fantastic storytelling. It's really rich. Uh, Walking Dead is pretty great. Also, American Horror Story is a ton of fun. I particularly loved American Horror Story Asylum. So I would want to like jump ship to another horror show. So I would stay in horror waters.
You're fans of